Today I'm going to show you how I made these Minnie Mouse cake pops. They're super simple, super cute. For this order, I'm using almond bark. You guys know that it's a lot sweeter, waxier than, let's say, Merkins. But I didn't have any in stock, and since this was for a family member, I didn't want to spend too much money on this order. I divided the almond bark in 4 parts since we're going to be doing 4 different colors. The bows are a little bit darker here than I wanted them to be, so I ended up remaking all of these. We want pastel colors. And right here, I'm weighing my cake pop dough to 1 ounce. This was such a delicious cake pop dough. It was so perfect. I'm going to share it with you guys soon. But pretty much to get really smooth balls, you're going to start by squeezing the cake pop dough. We want to remove all of the air that may be trapped inside the dough. We want it to be super smooth. I always work with cold cake pops. I just find it easier to shape. My chocolate never really cracks because since we're squeezing the dough, kind of playing with it, it warms it up a little bit. And I'm just shaping the ball with my hands. Look at how beautiful and perfect this is. Once you have your cake pop balls, your chocolate melted, we're going to get our 8-inch cake pop sticks. We're going to dip the tip of the stick and we're going to place this inside the cake pop. It kind of acts like a glue so the cake pop doesn't go anywhere. And for the ears, you're going to need candy melts. I am just going to dip the tip. This will sometimes crack your cake pop dough, so you're just going to use that little chocolate and fill in all of those cracks. And now we're going to place the other one. I really like doing this with cold cake pop because if it's too soft, it's just not going to hold its shape as well. And like I said, we are going to be adding more chocolate to secure those ears and to fill in all of those cracks. You want to wait until this chocolate hardens and then dip the cake pop. Don't do it right away. And also make sure that your chocolate is not too warm when you start dipping because that will melt the little ears. I colored the almond bark with color milk. And once that chocolate hardens, we are carefully dipping our cake pop. Since I didn't have a lot of chocolate to dip my cake pop, it did end up getting on the stick, which we're going to clean up after. Always have toothpicks at hand so you can pop all the air bubbles. And you're just going to go around and remove all of the excess chocolate. Once that chocolate hardens, we can add our little bows. I got this inspo from Stringly Sweet. She's so amazing at cake pops, you guys. Make sure that you follow her on Instagram. She was my inspo for this order. I wish I would have used Merkins for this order, but honestly, it was just not worth it because the bag was $35. And since I'm not really selling, I didn't need that much. But this was the order. I am going to show you guys how I decorated the cake in another video. I already shared the macaron recipe, but stay tuned for all of the other tutorials. I will see you guys next time.